Serenity, and thank you for joining my co-host Shanni and I for Fun Around the Fire, a variety show and one of the many nightly programs hosted in Ring of Fire, a channel found on the multi-platform push-to-talk walkie-talkie application Zello. To install and use the app, just go to Zello.com, then you can join in Fun Around the Fire or our other unique programs each night of the week, or the open topic chat we have the rest of the time. We have lots of fun planned for you tonight, so we hope you enjoy it and hopefully actually join us to participate in Fun Around the Fire one or more Friday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific Time or 10 Eastern in Ring of Fire, a channel for and by respectful people. We welcome you to comment on our video and program and appreciate your feedback. Hello, ladies and gentlemen in Ring of Fire. It is now time for Fun Around the Fire. This is our Friday night program, a variety show, and today is October 7th, 2016. We have so much fun and interesting things planned for you all tonight, so I do hope that you'll all stay with us. I'll give you a little heads up so you know what's coming up, because perhaps you'd like to participate. We have some regular segments that we do each week, such as Today's Holiday, This Day in History, Tips of the Week, Quote of the Week, and then we have Audience Choice, where we'll offer up 3 games, and you guys get to choose which one you'll play by popular vote. Also regular segments is Meme of the Week, Weekly Forecast, Sports News and Trivia, and you will learn a new word from me, the Zellonian wordsmith. We will also have Shanni sharing a couple recipes, and we'll have terrible tattoos. So if you have any pictures of tattoos or want to find some that are really bizarre that you want to share, feel free to pull those up. We will also be sharing wild and spooky Halloween costumes and a special poem. So I hope you're ready. Hope we're all ready, especially Shanni. So let me introduce my lovely co-host, and without further delay, and let her say hello to you all. Shanni.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first October edition of Fun Around the Fire. I'm glad everybody can be here. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Please stay and enjoy the fun for the next hour or so. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Shanni. And for those who don't know, this is our 5th week doing this. So if this is your first time joining us, I think you will enjoy it quite a bit and be pleasantly surprised. We actually are turning these into video casts as well, podcasts first. So there will be videos that include the pictures that we've shared in here. So it's not going to be just staring at our logo the entire video. There's one that's already up. There's another one that will be available over the weekend, and tonight's will be available shortly as well. So our first thing up is Today's Holiday, and Shanni will be sharing that.
Yes, and I'm happy to have all you here. Today is World Smile Day. Date when celebrated. This is celebrated the first Friday in October. Actually, it's celebrated the first Friday in every month. Okay, World Smile Day celebrates the ever-popular yellow smiley. It also offers us an opportunity to do an act of kindness. According to the World Smile Day website, a proclamation of this day was made by the U.S. Congress. Now that should put a smiley on your face. The smiley face became so popular that the U.S. Post Office issued a stamp with the smiley face. The intent of the World Smile Day is to do an act of kindness or help one person to smile. Why not do both? The yellow smiley stands brightly smiling upon this day, offering its stamp of approval. About the smiley face. Harvey Ball, a commercial artist from Worcester, Massachusetts, created the smiley face in 1963. The State Mutual Life Insurance Company hired Harvey as a freelance artist to create a smiley face for use in improving the company's morale. From there, the bright and cheerful smile grew in popularity. Its popularity grew slowly at first, then it exploded in the 1970s. Ultimately, the smiley face became widely popular. There is some controversy over the smiley's creation. French entrepreneur named Franklin Lafayette claimed to have invented in 1968. In 1971, he patented it in 80 countries. And then I'm just going. Harvey Ball of Worcester, Mass. Created the World Smile Day, concerned about over the commercialization of his smiley. He felt one day a year should be dedicated to the smiling and doing acts of kindness. The first World Smiley Day celebrated was October 1st, 1999. It's unclear why the date celebration was moved, but it will be it's every first Friday of the month of every month. Thank you.
Thank you, Shanni. So it wasn't Forrest Gump that made the smiley face, huh? Kidding. All right, well, that puts a smile on my face. I'd love to get one of those stamps. That would put an even bigger smile on my face. So who else here got a smile on their face with that story?
I just want to share one more really quick. I thought this one was hilarious. This is called the Bald and Free Day. Bald and Free Day. Bald and Free Day honors those of us with a beautiful shiny top. You don't have to be a bald to celebrate this day, but it helps. People who are married to or related to a bald-headed person can celebrate this with the honoree. Enough with the bald jokes. There will be zero tolerance for them today. Rather, today is a day to cherish and appreciate the freedom that comes with being bald. While the rest of us are spending money on haircuts, hair shampoos, hair sprays, combs, and such, the bald guy is smiling as he saves money and time. Upon becoming a lucky bald guy, you finally free of the worry and fret that other guys have as they wonder for years. Will I lose my hair? Is my hair turning gray? Better still, as a bald guy are much happier in addition to saving money on haircuts and hair accessories. They never have a bad hair day. I wish I didn't. So if you're bald, enjoy your freedom as you celebrate Bald and Free Day. And our research did not find the creator or why this was created. We did discover two dates for this special event. It was almost equally divided between the 7th and the 14th of October. We don't know the reason for the confusion over it, the correct date, but we're trying to find out. I think bald guys are sexy, and I love this day. I thought it was hilarious when I read it.
That's quite amusing. Okay, so how about a quick roll call? Who all is here?
Gee, thanks, Shanni. I appreciate that. Yeah, Danny D, bald guy.
Well, Danny D, today's your day. You get to celebrate Bald Day, and I think it's a great holiday.
Are people being mic shy?
I know this is as quiet as ever been. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
I actually did some research myself, and there's actually a bunch of holidays today that's quite interesting that are not on our calendar. Today is Bathtub Day, Lee Jeans Denim Day, National Diversity Day, National Flower Day, National Frapple Day. Today is Player Day. Today is World Smile Day, and today is You Matter to Me Day.
Ooh, I like Flower Day and You Matter to Me Day. You all matter to me, and I'm so glad you're all here tonight. Up next, we have This Day in History. You guys ready?
Go for it, Cheryl.
Well, thank you. Okay, so October 7th, we're going to go all the way back to 1571 for this day in history. So we're going to start off with, in the last great clash of galleys, the Ottoman navy is defeated at Lepanto, Greece, by a Christian naval coalition under the overall command of Spain's Don Juan, Austria. In 1847, Edgar Allan Poe, who was only 40, died of a tragic death in Baltimore. Never able to overcome his drinking habits, he is found in a delirious condition outside a saloon that was used as a voting place. In 1870, French Minister of the Interior Leon Gambetta escapes besieged Paris by balloon, reaching the French provisional government in Tours. In 1913, in attempting to find ways to lower the cost of the automobile and make it more affordable to ordinary Americans, Henry Ford took note of the work of efficiency experts like Frederick Taylor, the father of scientific management. The result was the assembly line that reduced the time it took to manufacture a car, reduced from 12 hours down to only 93 minutes. Pretty good feat there. In 1944, a prisoner uprising takes place at Birkenau concentration camp. In 1949, Iva Toguri-Dakino, better known as Tokyo Rose, is sentenced to 10 years in prison for treason. In 1949, East Germany, the German Democratic Republic, is formed. In 1957, a fire in the Windscale plutonium production reactor, later called Sellafield, north of Liverpool, England, spreads radioactive iodine and plutonium through the countryside and into the Irish Sea. Livestock in the immediate area are destroyed, along with 500 gallons of milk, at least 30 and possibly as many as 1,000. Cancer deaths were subsequently linked to the accident. 1985, 4 Palestinian Liberation Organization hijackers seized the Italian cruise ship Achille Lauro, demand the release of 50 Palestinians held by Israel. In 1993, the Great Flood of '93 on the Mississippi and Missouri rivers ends, the worst U.S. flood since 1927. In 1996, Fox News Channel begins broadcasting. In 2001, U.S. invasion of Afghanistan in reaction to the terrorist attacks of 9/11 begins. It will become the longest war in U.S. history. In 2003, California voters removed Democratic Governor Gray Davis from office in the state's first successful recall of a sitting governor, only the second successful recall of a governor in U.S. history. A Republican candidate, bodybuilder/actor Arnold Schwarzenegger, wins the election to replace Davis 17 days later.
That was the most compacted, factual 2-minute or 3-minute spiel I've ever heard in my entire life. It was great.
It was excellent, Cheryl. I didn't know about all those days in histories. That was really interesting.
Well, thank you. So also, as a bonus, we have a born on this day. Today is Vladimir Putin's birthday. He was born in 1952, a Russian politician who is the current president of the Russian Federation, holding the office since the 7th of May 2012. He was prime minister from 1999 to 2000, president from 2000 to 2008, and again prime minister from 2008 to 2012. During his second term as prime minister, he was the chairman of the United Russia Party. Born in St. Petersburg, he studied German at St. Petersburg High School in High School 281, whatever that means, and speaks fluent German. He then studied law at the St. Petersburg State University, graduating in 1975. Putin was a KGB foreign intelligence officer for 16 years, rising to the rank of lieutenant colonel before retiring in 1991 to enter politics in his native St. Petersburg. He moved to Moscow in 1996 and joined President Boris Yeltsin's administration, rising quickly through the ranks and becoming acting president on December 31st, 1999, when Yeltsin resigned. He was re-elected president in 2004 with 72% of the vote. During his first presidency, the Russian economy grew for 8 straight years, and GDP measured in purchasing power increased 72%. The growth was a result of the 2000s commodities boom, high oil prices, and prudent economic and fiscal policies. Very impressive resume. So anyway, happy 64th birthday to Vlad, who, by the way, looks pretty amazing for 64.
Cheryl, that was wonderful, by the way. I think you should just... I could listen to you do that all day long. And I'm not sucking up being serious. It's like watching National Geographic or something. You can learn so much. It's mind-blowing.
Well, thank you. I'm so glad you were enjoying that.
All right, the first tip of the day I posted, I'm not sure what order I put them in, but tip of the day, our best beauty tip. Smile. It's the most beautiful asset you have. Wear it every day. I thought I would do that tip in honor of Smile Day. And the second tip is actually for like cooking, not really cooking, but unripe bananas shouldn't be kept in the refrigerator. The cold temperature will interrupt the ripening process. Keep your bananas at room temperature or on your kitchen counter. Also, Cheryl gave me an interesting tip about that yesterday, didn't you, Cheryl?
Um, yeah. I think it works with bananas too, but I know it definitely works with tomatoes. If you want them to get red, putting them in the windowsill will not help. The sun, uh, how does it work? It works with the chlorophyll, like it contains chlorophyll. And so it'll keep, that's what makes all plants green. Like if you cut off sun from a plant, it will get pale, um, a lighter green or even white or silvery. Um, So keeping the tomatoes in the sun will keep them green. So if you actually take the tomatoes, and I think it works with bananas too, put them in a paper bag, put them in somewhere really dark, like in the back of a cupboard, they will ripen quicker. And I used this one time because I had tomato plants growing, and I had to move, and I had green tomatoes. I wasn't going to live there any longer for them to ripen on the vine. So I took them with me. I did that, and like 3 or 4 short days, my tomatoes were nice and red. Up now is quote of the week. I don't have a picture with this one. Amazing quote, though, I really liked. This is called The Paradoxal Commandments. This is by Kent M. Keith, and it's from The Silent Revolution, Dynamic Leadership in the Student Council. Okay, so here we go. People are illogical, unreasonable, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you do good, people will accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Do good anyway. If you are successful, you will win false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyway. The good you do today will be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Honesty and frankness makes you vulnerable, but be honest and frank anyway. The biggest men and women with the biggest ideas can be shot down by the smallest men and women with the smallest minds. Think big anyway. People favor underdogs, but follow only top dogs. Fight for a few underdogs anyway. What you spend years building may be destroyed overnight. Build anyway. People really need help, but may attack you if you do help them. Help people anyway. Give the world the best you have, and you'll get kicked in the teeth. Give the world the best you have anyway.
Damn, who wants to get kicked in the teeth?
I like that quote. How about you guys?
I love that quote. That was one of the best quotes I ever heard ever. That was great. Danny, you still here?
Yes, that was an awesome quote.
I don't get it.
Well, that's too bad, actually. So anyway, up next is audience choice. And how this works is we're going to offer you 3 games, and those of you in the room here can vote. Top vote is what we will play. So we have some brain teasers. We have some adolescent pics of celebrities, and you can guess the celebrities by those pictures. And we also have Halloween movie trivia, spooky horror movie trivia. So it's up to you guys. Let us know what you'd like to play. All right, while you're thinking about it, I'm going to share this picture here. I found it when I was looking around online over a week ago, and it looks so familiar to me. I'm pretty sure I had this as a kid. It's an old Halloween record with spooky sounds on it. So what do you want to play, everyone? Let us know. Again, we have brain teasers, celebrity baby pics, and Halloween movie, horror movie trivia. Little something themed for the Halloween season. Hello, is there anybody out there? We've never had a program like this. Always had so much participation. Hello.
I be here offering hugs at a fair, so I'm hearing you, but not perfect. I'm here. Just saying, I'm here. How are you guys at? How you guys doing?
Hello, Andrew, and hello, Darkness. Welcome. I'm Serenity. We are part of the way through our Friday program, a variety show.
Well, this is part of our show. So, guys, please key up. Guys, this is the first time we never had participation. Again, it is celebrity baby pictures, Halloween trivia, Why am I blanking? Or was it brain teasers?
I say celebrity baby pictures. I'd like to see some of that. I think it would be kind of funny.
Hey, Andrew, what's going on? Celebrity baby pictures. Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, I guess we'll go with celebrity baby pictures. Good, good. We've had these all prepared for since our very first week, and we didn't put them in last week. We didn't want to keep shoving them in your faces, but thought I'd bring them back. Okay, here they are. All right, first one up here. Guess who this is?
We had this prepared. Nobody picked this for the last few weeks, so.
All right, who is this lovely child?
Anybody have a guess who it is?
I don't even think they've seen it yet. When you were keying up, give them a moment to look at it.
Shirley Temple.
No, not that old.
Will Ferrell.
Is that a Roman? Yes, you're right, Will Ferrell. No. Keep guessing. All right, I'll give you a clue. She did some modeling. She's, well, obviously, well, no, I guess it's not obvious, but she was an actress. I think she still does some acting. She's about 50 now, I'd say 50. Yeah, right about there. Looks absolutely amazing at 50-ish. You'd never think she was a day over 40. She's been an actress since she was quite young.
Jodie Foster? I was going to jokingly say Mila Kunis.
Jennifer Aniston.
No. No, Jennifer's not quite that old. Almost, though.
Brooke Shields.
Yes, you are correct. That is Brooke Shields. Amazing job. All right, and there she is next to her picture. Okay, so who is this funny-looking child? He is also an actor. I'd say he's getting in his upper 50s now at this point. Very famous actor. I think his first appearance was in the 70s in a sitcom.
What is it? Something crazy like Charlie Sheen?
No. He played a teenage student in this sitcom.
John Travolta.
Yes, John Travolta. Well done again. Okay, let's see. Who is this child here?
I started to jokingly say Michael Jackson.
Would that be Alan Jackson?
No, younger than that. Much younger. Teen Idol.
Justin Timberlake.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, the other Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber is correct. Yep. I didn't want to say anything about YouTube. That would have totally given it away. Teen Idol, I think, gave it away enough. All right, so who is this little fella? He got his start quite young, an actor. He was a child actor, probably around 9 or 10, in a very popular family sitcom in the 80s, and has gotten a lot of big movie roles ever since.
Is that Kirk Cameron?
Nope.
He's a cute little guy, though.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
You got it. That's it. Oh, did I post the picture of it? Did I get that in there? Tell me, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, there it is. Him next to his baby picture. I'm just like clicking him in the folder instead for some reason. Okay, so who is this?
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, that was an easy one.
Yes, it is Miley. Very good. Well done, you guys. I know that was torturous, wasn't it? Okay, so that's it for audience choice. So we will offer up the other two next week. Halloween movie trivia, brain teasers, and we'll have another one. So up next is Meme of the Week.
All right, the one says, today I brought a donut with the sprinkles. Diets are hard. That's what the one says. And the other one is a picture of two dogs and a baby. And they said, who put the two cats and a baby? Who put the hairless cat in here? It cries funny.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't even see that one. I think you got the other one wrong, though. It's today I bought a donut without the sprinkles. Diets are hard.
Yeah, one step at a time on those diets.
Yeah. All right. Good share there, Shanny. Funny stuff. Okay, so now we have our weekly astrological forecast, and this is for all zodiacs. This is for everybody. Planets affect everybody in the same way, some of them. So, doesn't matter what your zodiac is. So, here we go. Galloping off to the races, slow down there, show pony, and make sure you've handled the basics. On Wednesday, impulsive Mars in Capricorn locked into a challenging square, a 90-degree angle, with venturesome Jupiter in Libra. While this transit gets us fired up about our goals, it can bring bouts of overconfidence, causing us to bite off more than we can legitimately chew. Mars in Capricorn, from September 27th to November 8th, makes us all hopelessly ambitious. These are exciting times for growth. But with Jupiter in Libra, the sign of partnerships, don't get swept into a collaboration without carefully vetting your prospective other half. Rushing to unite this week or skipping the important steps like, say, drafting a contract could turn into a logistical nightmare that haunts for the long term. If it's meant to be a happily ever after thing, it deserves to be carefully considered and negotiated on the front end. Slowing down doesn't mean slamming on the brakes. Just pause to assess your trajectory, and Mars-Jupiter square won't be a buzzkill. Today, you can stop clutching your pearls and, hey, maybe start pricing out diamonds. Mercury Messenger swapped signs, ending an extended tour through Virgo that began on July 30th and included a signal scrambling retrograde from August 30th to September 22nd. While this phase sharpened our analytical powers, it made us prone to perfectionism. Perhaps we've also been a little too critical of other people, too. Mercury's next stop is in light-hearted Libra, the sign of peaceful cooperation, diplomacy, and decadent romance. Until October 24th, it will be far easier to let love roll. Petty squabbles could dissolve, paving the way for long overdue compromises. But giving an inch doesn't mean letting people tick a mile. Libra is governed by the symbol of the scales, so keeping a proper balance of give and take is essential. Cupid's definitely in the house now, too. Libra is the sign that rules committed relationships, so talks could turn to how about we scenarios. Celebratory Mercury in Libra will bring the party vibes. Fet the fall with fashionable gatherings, signature cocktails, curated playlists, and guest lists. But do keep a savvy privacy policy in place near the weekend. On Friday, that's today, there's a second square, 90-degree angle, to contend with. This one's between the Sun in cooperative Libra and furtive Pluto in career-minded Capricorn. Even if you've earned your bragging rights, keep your trade secrets on the hush, unless you're sure you can trust the people in the room. Competitors may be lurking, or jealous types who can't stand to see anyone else shine. Protect your dreams like the priceless gems they are by shielding your field and being discerning about the company you keep this weekend. And remember, we all have a shadow side. Should yours peek out around today, it may be a sign that you need more alone time or greater reassurance about the future of a relationship. But no one can fill a hole in your soul. Cultivating your personal interest is just as important as promoting your partnership needs. All right, so Shanny's got some sports news and trivia, perhaps, too.
Yeah, I do have some sports news. We don't have our favorite sports person here, Pete. But that's okay. I'm going to make it kind of briefer tonight. There's a lot of stuff going on with baseball. They said they wanted football this week. So I will talk about Odell Beckham, New York Giants star. About Odell Beckham accumulated 7 fines since he's been playing football. This is craziness. For 2+ seasons on Friday, Beckham received a $25,000 fine for his unsportsmanlike conduct penalty in Monday night's loss to Minnesota Vikings. A league spokesman to the NFL insider Ian Rappaport, Beckham was penalized due to his antics with Xavier Rhodes following a late hit in the back of the Vikings corner. Beckham said later in the week that he wasn't having any fun anymore. For someone who's also stated it's all against me, the latest fine isn't bound to help his newfound demeanor. Beckham wasn't the only player fined. Another player was actually fined. Corner Josh Norman was fined $10,000 for his bow and arrow celebration this past Sunday. These football players that get paid all these money are acting like babies. It's like craziness.
So that 25,000 was a drop in the bucket.
That's true, but they like totally want to. They're totally acting like babies, and then they complain because they were fined. All right, the Panthers quarterback Cam Newton's status for Monday night is unclear. He's supposed to be playing Monday night. Football players are very prone to concussions. The Panthers quarterback remains in concussion protocol and has not been practicing all week. However, Coach Ron Rivera told reporters today, Friday, that he has not yet ruled the quarterback out for Monday night's test against Tampa Bay. Newton had a good day in protocol, Rivera said. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Newton suffered his concussion on a second-half hit to the head in Sunday's loss to the Falcons. If Newton's unavailable to go, then Derek Anderson will step in against the Buccaneers. Anderson has a nice history with Tampa Bay, beating the Bucs twice in 2014 while filling in for the injured Cam. All right, well, I'm on the Panthers. In other Panthers injury news, linebacker Thomas Davis has a hamstring pull. He'll be out. And Charles Johnson, quad, and fullback Michael Tolbert's hamstring were not going to be playing this week. And this was Super Bowl in the Super Bowl last year. Now they won like one game out of 4. So I can tell you how a team goes bad.
This is great stuff. More.
I do have a quick trivia question if you guys want to hear that, but then Cheryl has some really interesting things to do. We still have a few more segments to go. I'm glad everybody's enjoying this. I enjoy doing it each week. But let's see, I got it right here.
That was awesome, Shanny. I'm sure ESPN will be contacting you soon.
You know what? I so wish that I could have a job with the sports. I do. All right. Who is the current commissioner for the NFL? Does anybody know this one? We've got some multiple choices. A, Bob Michaels. B, John Madden. C, Roger Goodell. D, Jim Johnson. Or E, Frank Gutierrez?
Roger Goodell, or however you say it.
You were actually right for that one. Right. I didn't even know that until I just read it. I'm like, really? Seriously? Okay. Who won the Super Bowl in 2009? Was it A, the New England Patriots over the Philadelphia Eagles, Detroit Lions over the New York Giants, Minnesota Vikings over the Dallas Cowboys?
The Philadelphia Eagles got beat by the New England Patriots.
You have that right, and that concludes the sports news for today. Cheryl?
Thank you, Shanny. Yes, being the wordsmith I am here on Zello, I like to help you all broaden your vocabulary, so each week I bring you a new word to learn. This week's word, as seen there, is eristic, also eristical. It is pertaining to controversy or disputation, controversial. A person who engages in disputation, controversialist, the art of disputation. And here's a use. Does free speech tend to move toward the truth or away from it? When does it evolve into a better collective understanding? When does it collapse into the babble of trolling, the pointless and eristic game of talking the other guy into crying uncle? And here's another use. Aristotle, in his book on fallacies, compared eristic argumentation to cheating in sports, where a participant in an athletic context is bent on victory at all costs. All right, we've got one more thing. It is a recipe from Shanny. I do have those pictures. Yummy stuff.
This is called pumpkin fluff. You can make it either the sugar-free version or the kid-friendly version. You need 1 16-ounce can of canned pumpkin, but it has to be canned pumpkin, not pie filling. 1 1/2 can of box sugar-free instant vanilla pudding or regular vanilla pudding. It doesn't matter. The 1 ounce container of Cool Whip, sugar-free, or 1 ounce of fat-free toppings. You can use the Cool Whip regular or fat-free, depending. And then you want pumpkin spice to taste. You don't have to use pumpkin spice if you don't like it. You can use cinnamon, nutmeg, just flavor to spice. You want to combine all the ingredients together in order and fluff it really good. And then you want to chill it for 2 hours in the refrigerator. And then you can use it. You can actually dip it with graham crackers, vanilla wafers, little pound cakes. Like you can slice up a pound cake. Apples sounds really good on it. Animal crackers. Cheryl, you got anything else?
Oh gosh, yeah, I was looking these up last night, and it looks like you can dip just about anything in here, or put it between some cookies or something. I saw like a sponge cake. It was rolled up into a roll. It was put as a dollop on top of pumpkin pie. You could put it on cake. You could do layered parfaits. Put it on top of anything sweet. Any galettos, whatever. You know, so some of the cookies in some other countries are not so sweet. We go good with those. Butter cookies. What was the other one? Snickerdoodles. I think it would go great on. My mother used to make lots of those when I was a kid. So that sounds really amazing. I love pumpkin things, and surely I will try that someday. Thank you, Shanni.
Yes, it looks delish.
Yeah, actually is. If you want to make it, it's like a good thing to bring to parties and stuff, because kids love it. Actually, another use I just remembered is the teddygrams. Teddygrams are really cute with it, especially if you bring it to a children's party. Kids will like eat them up. I make this dip at Christmas time called Duckaroo dip, and I bring the teddygrams, and the kids absolutely adore it. And I have one more recipe I posted that I want to read. This is just drink like a gentleman. It's called beer margarita. You need 3 ounces of tequila, 3 ounces of lime juice, 3 ounces of orange juice, 1.5 ounces of orange liqueur, 35 ounces of light beer, and a lime wedge. Chill and combine all the ingredients except the beer in a large container and stir. And chill beer and stir again. Gently serve in chill glasses, garnished with a lime wedge. I heard this is really good. I only tried the Budweiser margaritas with the beer. And that's all you have to do. I just thought it looked cute.
Well, there it is, a beer margarita. You heard it first here on Ring of Fire. So up next is terrible tattoos. I found 31 of them, 31 for each day of October. So if anybody has any pictures that you'd like to share, feel free to also, as long as they're not the ones I'm sharing. You'll ruin it for me. And then after that, we're going to have wild Halloween costumes, and Shanni and I will each be sharing 12. But if you want to share any wild, spooky, crazy, funny Halloween costumes, you can as well. So this first one up here as a terrible tattoo. This tattoo states, clearly I have made some bad decisions. Clearly this is a bad decision in itself. And the next one here, this fellow's arm has troll hair, so he may as well tattoo a troll doll below it. Now it's complete. All right, this one, it looks like the owner of this nipple doesn't have too far to look anymore to find Waldo with this tattoo here on his nipple. And as this tattoo proves, if you're cool, school is absolutely pointless. Surely there's no need for it. Apparently being cool is all you need to make it in this world. And it's got school misspelled there. Youth is a terrible thing to waste. All right, another misspelling here. I'm sure this fellow regrets getting this tattoo. Again, there's fine needlework here, but this artist obviously cannot spell worth a damn. But then again, maybe the customer wanted it this way for the irony in it, perhaps. I don't know. But being the wordsmith, I pull up these misspellings. All right, here's one more misspelling. This is bad artwork. Really bad. Terrible concept, too. Plus, it's another misspelling. Yikes. Okay. This one here, apparently this guy really likes Ryan Gosling, and creepy spiders too. So much so that he had a tattoo done of his two faves by a very mediocre tat artist. Yay, Ryan Gosling. All right. And this fellow, I guess he thought he could find more free meals if he advertised his cravings above his lip. There you go. Yeah. Interesting. This young man apparently found it to be too much trouble to apply Halloween makeup each year. So to eliminate the added work, he is simply always ready for the spooky holiday. Check it out. Yeah. That scar looks so real. I don't know if that is or not. I don't know. Really bad, terrible tattoo. All right. Now, this adorable girl on the left was, the likeness of it was tattooed on this man's arm or somewhere. Quite the likeness, wouldn't you say? A face a daddy could show off and really be proud of. So this guy just had way too much time on his hands. In prison. Enough said. So here we go. This one. Because natural eyebrows are just so furry, this woman decided to shave them off and tattoo them on. Same with this girl. Again, another woman who finds natural eyebrows unsightly and doesn't like her natural lip line much either. Hope you're enjoying these. This one, this girl decided to tattoo her face since I guess natural beauty just isn't her thing. And this young gal decided it would be better to have very obvious and ugly tattoos to cover some scars on her face rather than to just have some somewhat noticeable scars. All right, we're halfway. Does anybody have any that they'd like to share?
Some of those are the funniest damn tattoos I've ever seen, Cheryl. Way to go. Especially like the Hispanic guy with the, on his lip.
The craziest ones I've ever seen, Cheryl. I couldn't stop laughing. Oh, I can't believe people would do this.
I just have one word. Why?
Good question. All right, well, thank you guys. All right, so perhaps the image of a red onion would make people in her immediate surroundings believe that the smell emanating from her underarm is actually coming from a red onion. Yeah, good thinking. Great thinking. All right, and this real go-getter is going places in life and really has his priorities properly aligned. He's got an excellent tat artist to lay some ink on his legs to help him attain his goals more easily and to get more bitches. Okay, so when your youthful good looks fade, forget plastic surgery. Lots of ink on your face is the way to go. Okay, I can't believe this one. These strategically placed tattoos will surely get the bitches to stop staring. In fact, she'll be virtually invisible. Smart move, girl. Way to go. That'll do it. That'll do the trick. All right, this brilliant woman here. Apparently she has some pretty stupid people looking at her butt, and she feels it's really important that they understand where her poo comes out. So this tattoo is an extremely handy tool for those dullards. Yeah, that'll help educate them. All right, and this lovely man, because looking ordinarily unattractive is simply not enough for this man. He has a gigantic spider tattooed across his entire face to make it way more obvious just how unattractive he truly is. And as an added bonus, he's extraordinarily creepy too. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. All right, so this one's quite educational. This man has a tattoo of Jesus holding a roll of Mentos. This helps educate the meatheads that Jesus really enjoyed. Minty breath. Yeah, but I don't think he had Mentos back then. All right, this one is just no bueno. I is smart. I got me a tattoo with powerful words. I is going places in this world with me big brain full of knowledge. Knowledge, yes. Smart people have knowledge stuffed in their cranium. Oh, people of this world. All right, here we go. Well, okay. Somebody here did some pretty poor planning. Did she think she had an extra finger or something when she planned this out? All right, so it looks like the tattoo artist forgot what a head or brain looked like. That's a tooth, you idiot. Not a brain or a head. He has a headache, but it's showing a tooth. This makes no sense. All right, this next person is, just prepare yourselves. Here we go. Wait, is this the right one? Yeah, I think so. Here's another fellow who doesn't want to do Halloween makeup each year. I guess he didn't consider, though, that for the rest of his life, he'll be a stupid-looking clown for Halloween. Sheesh. And every day of his life, to boot. All right. Punk rock rules. All right. Pac-Man and Hello Kitty are just so damn cool. But eyebrows? Nah. Forget about it. Who needs them? Those are not cool. Let's just do away with them. All right. Now, on this one, the tattoo artist is quite talented. This diehard Breaking Bad fan, however, is stuck with a really gruesome tattoo. I remember that scene. That blew me away. I had to do replay on that. Love Breaking Bad. Okay, so don't give up. Never. Just don't do it. What does this double negative mean anyway? What is he really trying to say? Anyway, I just can't get enough of these misspelling, bad grammar tattoos, being the wordsmith that I am. But, okay. Enough. Next. We've got two more for you here. You may have seen this one before. The lower area of this man's head looks so much like a mustache and mouth. So this man, he decided on having the rest of the face tattooed on the back of his head. Now he really does have eyes in the back of his head. Yeah, brilliant. That is just so funny. All right, and here's our last one, our 31st. This guy seen here will go through his entire life looking like the victim of a terrible and excruciating accident, followed up by some really botched medical attention. Again, here's another person who will require very little preparation for Halloween. But the rest of the year, well, I wonder if he will like the attention received due to this really ugly tattoo. Yay! Way to go. Yes, and that's the world we live in. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We have wild Halloween costumes up next.
Okay, first of all, the commentary was the best part of that. And second of all, now I kind of don't like tattoos as much as I used to.
I heard tattoo, and I'll tell you that I have one on my ankle, and it is a lion, and it represents that one of my sons has graduated from college, which I never got to do. And the other one, the other side, is saved for my other son, who is so brilliant. I know he'll go back to school at some point. So I'm waiting for him, and he'll get the other ankle.
Nice. Well, I'm sure it's a lovely tattoo. I was sharing like some of the ugliest, most terrible tattoos here. It's really bad stuff. Anyway, Ben, thank you. Glad you liked the commentary too. Next, we have some wild Halloween costumes, and Shanni has some. I have some. We have like a dozen each. I guess I'll share the first one here. I don't even know what to say to this. This is like some really spooky, nightmarish clown. Scary as heck. Something that nightmares are made of right there. Shanni has the next one.
This I love. The crazy cat lady. This is so me. With the cats around me with the big curlers. I think that's what I'm going to be for Halloween this year. I think that was hilarious and clever.
Okay, this one, I guess it's supposed to be a burned person. A dead, very dead, burned person. Yeah. Well done. Great job.
Oh my goodness, that's scary. It looks like totally true. That is like, wow. Do you guys like spices? Oregano, cinnamon, garlic salt? Well, here's the new version of the Spice Girls. I love this. Everyone in the girl is a different spice. I think this is like the coolest costume. I would so get my girlfriends and do this. It's hilarious.
Okay, this one here, he is like some psycho butcher, and his hands have been sawed off, and he has a hook and a saw for appendages. And yes, he also looks undead. Looks like he's been very busy butchering people and other things. Yep. Well done, costume.
That is an excellent costume. I'm still going to get my girlfriends together, I think, for that Spice Girls. This one's actually a snow globe, a Hawaiian girl in a snow globe. Very, very clever. I would have never thought of it. See, mine are more clever than spooky because I don't like spooky.
All right, here's a little homemade costume here for a couple. I guess that like the monthly visitor and Flo.
Oh, that's funny, Cheryl. This one I shared is a mouse trap with a little baby in the mouse trap. I thought that was like the most cleverest costume. I don't know how they did it. I'm not very crafty, but I thought that was so cute.
Okay, so dogs like costumes too, right? Cute idea here for this little dog.
Well, here we go. What did I just post? Oh, porta potties. These are all porta potties, and this person dressed up their child as a porta potty. When I saw it, I couldn't stop laughing. I thought it was hilarious. I would never do it to my child, but it was very funny.
Okay, so not only dogs like costumes, but you can't forget the little ones too. Yeah, this baby's got it going on here with this one. It's got the alien head leaping out of its chest. Look at the look on his face, so cute.
That is awesome. Look at the look. This girl is the queen of macaroni and cheese. I would have never thought of this. She is a macaroni and cheese cup. I guess she loves her Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Yes. Okay, so not even sure what to say to this, but this guy has some an interesting appendage and mouth and eye too.
Well, I had the queen of macaroni and cheese. Now I have the queen of Taco Bell. This is called the queen of Taco Bell. She just must love her tacos a little too much.
Yay, tacos. All right, so wow, what do I even say about this one? Mama. Mama. Welcome to the world, child.
Don't forget about those killer clowns. They're on the loose. They're gonna get us.
Oh, the first one I posted, if there ever was a killer clown, I'm sure that was it right there. Looked pretty killer to me. Shanni, keep them coming.
I posted it. It is a box of the of raisins. I always liked raisins. I never liked raisins, but I always loved the box as a kid of the raisins. And this is a child dressed up as a box of raisins. I just thought it was really, really cute.
Aw. Okay, this one, obviously very professionally done. This is like theater grade artistry here. Not sure what it is. Your guess is as good as mine, but very interesting.
It is very interesting, Cheryl. I just posted a costume. I'm trying to get the description. Here it is. Of this is called Sputnik 2. In 2010, they put together a costume that was related to Sputnik 2, the Soviet Union spaceship that took the dog Lavrator into space. As you can see, Lavrator is aboard and ready for liftoff.
All right, Cammy's got some Star Wars dogs there. Neat dog costumes. Okay, I couldn't resist this one. Maybe some of you have seen this before, or one like it. I have. This man actually has a fishbowl over his head with a breathing tube and goggles to make his way around without suffocating. Far out, very inventive.
How can you mix Star Wars with Sesame Street?
And what is that? A cop? Oh, blasphemy.
That's the Yep guys, the alien space guys from Sesame Street. They were always my favorite. And when I saw that picture, you have to have a partner to do it with you. But the only thing they do is say yep. They're the two aliens from Sesame Street. Always my favorite. Like people like Elmo, Big Bird. I love the Yep guys. They're my absolute favorite.
All right, so this very inventive guy decided to make his costume entirely out of pumpkins. I don't think he could actually move around in those, but there we go. The October calendar model there. Yeah, centerfold. Very hot and sexy.
Well, the pumpkin guy even has boobs.
Yeah, yeah, that's hot. I would love to serve him some pumpkin fluff. Yeah. Ah. Anyway, I think Shanni's got the next one. Is this your last? I've got one more too.
Yes, I thought this was the most cleverest one I ever seen. This is a gingerbread man. If you have red hair, you can pull this off. See, it says gingerbread man and has all the breads around it. I thought it was hilarious. I could not stop laughing when I saw this.
Okay, interesting. All right, this next one, I have no idea what it is, but if you saw that thing in a dark street or something, it would scare the bejesus out of you. What is it? I don't know, but it's spooky.
No, it's a double. It's a double meaning because he has red hair, so he's a ginger.
Yeah, I get it. It's not gingerbread, it's a ginger bread man. A bread man who's a ginger. Got it.
Hey everyone, what's up? Sorry I'm late, just got in.
You missed it. Almost over. All right, do we have any more crazy Halloween pictures?
I have some crazy squirrel pictures.
I think that's it, right, you guys?
I'd like to tell a story, if I can, about a Halloween costume.
I wanted to share this one. This is actually a bat made of umbrellas. I just thought that was so clever, and I couldn't believe somebody could do that.
Oh. Hey, that works. Yeah, out of umbrellas, neat. So is that it? And I'm sorry, Audrey, what is it you wanted to do? Tell us about a costume?
Yeah, a story about a costume that my husband wore one time when we took my son, he was very little, to the mall to go trick-or-treating, and I convinced him to dress up like a mummy. So I bought a bunch of gauze and I dressed him as a mummy, and we got to the mall and the mummy costume started coming off, and it came off on his butt, on his underwear, and he was walking around with his underwear showing.
Well, I think the the good news here is he was wearing underwear. They actually considered doing that. Good precautionary measure.
That is really, I love the story, Tracy. Love it. Does anybody else have anything to share? Are we going on to the poem, Cheryl?
I guess it's time for the poem. I had mentioned earlier for this day in history that Edgar Allan Poe had died this day. Ironically, I did not choose this poem because of that. In fact, I didn't know that he died this day until after I'd already chosen this poem. So, coinky dink there. So this one by Edgar Allan Poe is called Spirits of the Dead, in honor of Halloween. Thy soul shall find itself alone, mid dark thoughts of the grey tombstone, not one of all the crowd to pry into thine hour of secrecy. Be silent in that solitude, which is not loneliness. For then the spirits of the dead who stood in life before thee are again in death around thee, and their will shall oversee thee. Be still. The night through clear shall frown, and the stars shall not look down from their high thrones in the heaven, with lights like hope to mortals given, but the red orbs without beam to thy weariness shall seem as a burning and a fever which could cling to thee forever. Now our thoughts thou shalt not banish, now our visions never to vanish. From thy spirit shall they pass no more, like dewdrop from the grass. The breeze, the breath of God, is still, and the mist upon the hill, shadowy, shadowy, yet unbroken, is a symbol and a token, how it hangs upon the trees, a mystery of mysteries.
Nice. Very nice, Cheryl. Very good poem.
Yeah, I love the bonus ending laughter there.
Thank you for the poem, Cheryl. It was absolutely great. And Pete, you showed up late. You missed the sports news. I had some good stuff.
Yeah, sorry, Shannon. Just got home. I was out. I just got back and I came online right away.
Remember, superstition starts where knowledge leaves off.
Yeah, you'll have to wait about a week till this is made into a video. Okay, so up next, our final segment will take just a few minutes for yes or no questions to the Magic 8 Ball. So anybody have questions? Ask away.
Let's finish up our show. I have one. Will I find money in the street?
Well, it is not being able to see that far, I guess. It says cannot predict now. Guess it doesn't know everything.
Will I get a raise in 2017?
Uh-huh. So, it says, as I see it, yes. So, way to go, Peter. Any other questions?
Thank you, Cheryl. I haven't got a raise in years, so hopefully in 2017 I will.
The Magic 8 Ball is usually right, Peter. Come on, guys. Any more yes or no questions? We want a few more.
Will Richard and I be able to move to Kerrville?
Concentrate, concentrate. Sorry, it says don't count on it.
Will my future plans come to pass?
You got some plans, huh? You're a man with a plan. All right, concentrate, concentrate. The Magic 8 Ball says, as I see it, yes.
Will Shanni ever be a sportscaster on ESPN?
It says yes, definitely.
It's my dream, Danny. How'd you know?
Way to go, Shanni. I have ESPN, so I'll be waiting for you.
All right, we have time for two more. We're going to wrap this up.
Who hasn't answered the question? Darkness, are you still there? Anybody else?
Yes, I'm still here. Will I win the lottery?
Which lottery? Okay, will she win the lottery? Concentrate, everybody, on this one. Real good. I think this thing's a liar. It says, as I see it, yes. Okay, one more, you guys. Anybody who hasn't asked a question? If not, somebody who's only asked one.
Yeah, Cammie, do you have one? Anybody else?
I haven't asked one, so I will go ahead and ask one. Did people really enjoy our show tonight? Fun Around the Fire. Did they enjoy it? It says, outlook good. Yay! All right, so everybody, thank you so much for being here with us for week number 5, October 7th, 2016, of Fun Around the Fire here in Ring of Fire on Zello. With me, Serenity, and my wonderful co-host, Shanni. Thank you, Shanni, for all that you've brought to this, and everybody for your participation. Truly hope that you enjoy it, just like the 8 Ball said. These will be put into video casts later on, so it will be immortalized on YouTube forever and ever and ever and ever. And don't forget, we will be doing more Halloween-themed segments for the rest of the month, rest of October. We'll have at least 2 each week. So thank you for participating, and good night.
Made of steel, black and hard. You met my legs shake, baby, and I knew you can't